somebody call the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steel.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler. Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele. We'll see which prevails tonight.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though, into a chop block. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature. But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Running power slam! The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The animal from the heavens, splash from the top. Rocked with a headbutt, but not done yet. A second one.
Boom! Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the lift off, bang!
He's bringing his A game at the moment.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here. Oh, God! Well-delivered suplex.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself in WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles. Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete.
No signs of either combatant backing down. Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
He's going for the cover.
For the win. Kicks out before the 2 count.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
Vicious right forearm.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how does he earn the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anahua'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Tremendous pressure on the head and neck. Headbutt.
The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt. Tossed without regard. Big forearm. Stiff headbutt.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's prepared all right.
Diving leg drop! Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Maivia is reaching that other level.
Body slam.
Measured up nicely.
Fist drop! And that's another well-placed attack to his head and neck area. Manages to reverse it.
And Steel isn't looking helpless anymore.
But George has to push now while the window's open.
George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he looked...
This is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied. Just excruciating pain. There's no way you can sustain being in this submission much longer.
Will the pain be too much? Will there be a surrender? Able to punch his way out.
Snapmare. Fist drop. Oh, ouch. Oh, rake.
That's not right, but effective.
He kicks out before the count starts.
Definitely an unorthodox strategy. He must have something else planned.
He wants it one more time. Landing on the spine. No way Steel's coming back from that.
Oh, headbutt.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to...
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again.
Jarring impact.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
Clubbing blow.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Can Steel recover from this adversity?
Oh, not to the belly.
Headbutt.
George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. And when you consider that Maivia is also an excellent... Measuring it up one more time. There's the backbreaker.
And this has to be the end of it.
2 count. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.